Hi everybody, so I am just checking in. It's actually really late, but I wanted to hop on here and just say a few things because some things have been on my mind and on my heart. And I feel like I'm going through a redefining in my life, in my spiritual maturity, and just in general, You can have a redefining when you're in a different environment. You can have a redefining when you're in the same environment, but it's just happening on the inside of yourself, okay? So right now I feel like that's what's happening with me in my life is that I'm in, the same environment, but there's a redefining, and I'm in different environments that are redefining my life also as well. So it's kind of, both are happening at the same time. And I want to just discuss balance and schedule and routine and how important self-care is, especially with what I do is, in a counseling field, mental health field. You can get burnt out very quickly with, one-on-one clients and doing sessions and motivating them. And then in turn, sometimes it's like, what am I doing to motivate myself? I'm gonna get into this redefining that's been happening in my life. I've been feeling very good. I've been reading a book on boundaries by Dr. Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend. And if I had that book next to me, I would show you guys. So sorry I left it in the bathroom after I just took a relaxing bath. But yes, I'm going through the motions of this redefining of spiritual maturity and connecting with God and realizing that I let the little things and stumbling blocks, stop my process and stop my journey along the way. Not necessarily stop, but I'll say slow down. And I think it's so important that when you are on your journey that you stay connected with God and you stay focused, not just on the end prize, but also each step along the way. Because sometimes we can be blinded, okay, by the chaos around us can be blinding and distracting. And sometimes we'll look forward and we can't see what's next. We can't see what's next. But one thing that I always focus on is as long as you can see your feet and you can see the next minor step or little step of a distance ahead of you, move your foot forward that little distance, because take steps. God is guiding you, God is leading you. So sometimes we don't have to see or know where we're going because God has a plan for us. And he is in the background pulling the strings of your journey and leading you where you need to be, connecting you with the people that you need to connect with. And it's up to you to just realize this. Open your ears, open your eyes, and be accepting to the things that God is telling you and showing you along the way. And don't be, expecting to hear God's voice directly all the time. Sometimes he will send messengers along the way, and you can get messages from unexpected messengers that you don't even realize is God speaking through them because you're so shut off and you're so closed off to that. But you have to open your minds, you have to open your ears, and just realize that there is more for you as long as you continue to take the next step in front of you. You might not be able to see the end goal, but if you could see your next step, go ahead and take that next step. So that's what I'm learning in my life right now. I've been reading this book about boundaries, and I've been noticing, how my boundaries have been changing for the better and how my life has been changing for the better. And this redefining in me is like a revolutionized within my heart and within my soul. And God is flowing through me, in my actions and my words. And just because I'm staying connected with him, I'm seeing the blessings that are connected. I'm seeing the fruit that is connected to just me being connected to him and his glory. So with that said, it's gonna be people that you have been connected with. It's gonna be people that you are going to connect with, and they're going to, see you, and they're going to be attracted to you. Like me, for an example, my position of a counselor, being in the mental health field, I attract broken people. And that is my purpose. I understand that that's my purpose, because that's my passion, is to motivate and to uplift and to heal. And I understand that it's gonna be people that I'm gonna be connected with. It's gonna be people that are drawn to me, but that is because our spirits are connecting. And I have to do my due diligence and walk my purpose and my journey and help them on their purpose. And once I got the hang of that, and once I realized that, I started looking at things so differently. I started to create boundaries in my life with different friends, even with family, and knowing that, my journey is not for everybody. Not everybody is going to like my ideas, but that's because, my vision is not somebody else's vision. If I was to take these glasses off and put them on someone else, they might not be able to see out of my glasses, just like if they wore glasses and I wouldn't be able to see out of their glasses, because my vision is not someone else's vision. Someone else's vision is not my vision, but we have the opportunity to accept and to uplift and to motivate and to say and to cheer people on their journey, but sometimes we encounter people that drain and may not see what we see. I have to definitely be careful, because it's like, I meet people and I have to be careful that I'm not drained. I have to be careful that I do self-care and that I have balance and that I have boundaries, And with this redefining, like, I feel myself walking different. I feel myself talking different. I feel myself moving different in my life, and creating these boundaries and learning to live with my new self and my redefining and my growth, okay? And not only am I learning this new growth and this new journey that God is taking me on, God is continuously growing you and redefining your heart and your soul so that you are always changing for the better, okay? So amongst this, you better believe that friends are going to see this, family is going to see this, and not everybody is going to be a fan of your change. Not everybody is going to understand your change. Not everybody is going to be your biggest fan and your cheerleader on your journey with your change, because remember, they're on their separate journey. They're going through life on their journey, and they may look at your journey. They cannot see your journey the way that you see yours. They don't see your end goal. How could they see your end goal when sometimes you can't even see your end goal, So that's why it's so important for you to stay connected to God, and for you to listen for his voice, and for you to hear what he has to say and see the things that he wants you to see. That's called discernment. That is a powerful trait to have, okay? When you're so connected with God that you feel in your spirit different shifts of energy and other people surrounding you. I always say, God, please, God, remove those in my life that are not beneficial to me. Help me to see those that I am connected with and those that you connect me with, that I can learn from and that will be beneficial to my journey with you, God. I always say that. And I always ask for wisdom and more discernment. And it's so important to constantly speak to God and pray about everything. I can't stress that enough. So God is doing something in your life. God is doing something in your life. He's making a change in your life. And people may not see you the same. And people are not going to see you the same anymore. People that you used to know, or people that you thought knew you, they're going to see the change in your life. They're going to see what you're doing. They're going to see your passion. They're going to see your strengths. They're going to see everything that you have been called to be and nothing less. And it's up to you to help people to see you the way that God is presenting you to them. You got to do the work also. And I can't stress enough how important it is to stay connected to God. So you guys, listen, look at your success, process, and stay blessed. And I will talk to you guys later.